Hey, everybody, and welcome to today's live stream with Dr. Priscilla of Empowered Living. Now, often you will hear me talk about what it is like to be in a community where you have nothing but accountability partners. And this is what the Power of 10 is about. The Power of 10 is a community where like minded individuals are seeking specific things that they want to achieve, primarily becoming a YouTube partner. So, we all know, or many of us may already know, that it takes two main things to become a YouTube partner. One, you must have 1K subscribers. Without 1K subscribers, there is no partnership. This is in the tier 2 part. The second thing that you need is 4K watched hours. This is powerful and meaningful. With 4K watched hours, what are you going to gain? You're going to gain the opportunity to earn passive income. Passive income means that you can get income while you are asleep. Do you understand? Earning money while you are asleep. Is there a process to this? As in everything, there is a process. Is it difficult? Absolutely not. Is it going to be demanding? Now that's relative, dependent upon what it is that you have going on in your life. If you have a busy life or you conceive of it as being busy, this will add more to that busyness. The good thing about the busyness being added, once you have achieved the 1K subscribers and the 4K watched hours, you have already primed the pump. The water is there. All that you need to do is tap into it so that the residuals will continue to flow with the coins. Now, the title for today is One Thing. One thing. Not two things, not 50 things, but one thing. Is that one step. You know, in the Bible, it says, I don't know the scripture to tell you, but if you take one step, God will take two. So you have to start. If you start, everything will follow from that end. Take the step today to consider becoming a member of the Power of 10 community. It is Haseen! Hello! How are you? I have not seen you in ages, but I'm happy that you are here. And I have to get more pictures off to you about little Emil and his sister Melee. Yes, so you need to take action. Without taking action, nothing is going to happen. There will be no miracle. There would be no activity. Nada. Nothing takes place until you take action. So what are some of the actions that you can take today? The first action you can take today is to make the commitment. Let's just say, because I'm talking about becoming a member of the community, if you are already on YouTube, obviously, if you're watching me, you're hearing me, you are on YouTube. Many individuals are here on YouTube not to become a YouTube partner. Many people on YouTube are here to take in and consume information. And I'm really happy to have you join me as well. If that is what you are, you're just consuming information. However, should you decide to ever become a partner with YouTube, this information that I am dispensing right now is valuable. Remember, 1K subscribers and 4K watched hours. Am I an authority on this? I don't necessarily say that I'm not an authority, because I do have a monetized channel and I know a lot about how to become monetized. I know what it took for me to become monetized, and it didn't happen overnight. It took several years for me to become monetized, but I didn't know then what I know now. And back then, things were changing. or were different. People even say today that YouTube is on easy mode. That's relative to me. I'm still doing some of the same things that I was doing several years ago, but the technology is different. More technologies are available to me. So, what I have learned is I'm a big fan of AI. And thanks so much, Haseen. Yes, please give me a thumbs up and please comment in the chat. Thanks, Haseen. Haseen is one of my most loyal people. I think we've known each other probably 9 years. And I have a monetized channel, which is what Haseen is a part of, and how I met him. It's Speak Excellent English. But today, I just wanted to come on and talk about one thing. And that one thing is make a decision about what it is that you want to have for breakfast, depending upon where you are in this part of the world. What do you have for lunch? What do you want to have for lunch? What do you want to have for dinner? Just choose one thing so that you can realize that you do not need to overwhelm yourself as you are going through this thing that we call life. Life is going to take place whether you eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Life is still going to go on. So don't spend too much time laboring over what is it that I want to do. Now, Haseen, I just wanted to say I just got out of a session with Lakeisha. I know that you know Lakeisha, and you're very fond of her as well. But I was in her training session just 5 minutes ago, or immediately before I came here. I was leaving her session, and she was telling us the value of one thing. Manage one thing and use that to leverage different things that you want to do in life. So when you do that one thing, hey, Melody, thank you so much for showing up. And I'm talking about that one thing. Since you were in the session with me, I'm going to just talk to you, Melody, about the one thing. And again, express my gratitude for having someone as loyal as Haseen, who I've known for 9 or 10 years, to still contribute to everything that I do. But if you're using OBS, or if you're using Restream, or if you use StreamYard, I'm using StreamYard right now, Melody, and StreamYard is completely free. However, you can't stream for long periods of time or at all on this free version. But if you're going to use OBS or Restream, they both are free. OBS is completely free. Restream has a paid version, but I use the free version for the majority of what I've used to post on YouTube. Once you upload your image or your video, and you can do either. You can upload an image or you can upload a video with sound. You can upload an image with sound if you use another app to add the sound, like in Canva. You could just do that. And you only need like maybe 1 minute or 1 minute, 15 seconds. And when you put it into Restream, it restreams on YouTube for a limitless amount of time. The key to remember, Melody, is that you should not exceed 12 hours. If you exceed 12 hours, YouTube may disallow any portion of the Restream or the streaming or the OBS. I always stop mine at 11 hours. It might be 11 hours, 15 minutes. It's just because I just didn't get back to it. But I don't go up to 12. However, if I did go up to 12 hours, I know that it would be safe. But anything like 12:01, 12:02, you may not get credit for any of the hours. So just be aware of that, whether it's OBS or if it's Restream. I have used OBS and I like OBS because you don't have to add as much information, and I can upload 3. No, that's not correct. I can upload 3 Restreams at a time, and I can upload on other YouTube channels with my OBS. but I'm not using OBS at this moment because I have enough restreams already playing. So now I am at 10 minutes into my 15-minute rant that I said that I was going to come on and just talk about the one thing. So the one thing that I want you all to know is this: if you do one thing, you should pat yourself on the back because it is an accomplishment. I'm going to pat myself on the back right now because I have done one thing. I said that I was going to come live and I was going to be on for 15 minutes. I was going to talk for 5 minutes about how happy I am to be on YouTube. And from 1 minute to 10 minutes, I was going to talk to you all about the purpose of my being here on YouTube today. And I have done that. And for the final 4 or 5 minutes, it is just to thank everyone who is in the chat for coming. And I have said to Haseen, I'm really happy that you're here. And commitment is key to everything. Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to get a degree, whether you want to get a car, you have to be committed to that purpose for it to become a reality. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for chatting in the chat. What that does with the comments in the chat, it lets the algorithm know that there's not only someone here talking, but there's action and activity and interaction that is here. And Haseen says, I'm on cloud 9, that I'm watching you live. And I remember that phrase, I'm on cloud 9, when you first learned what did it mean and how excited you were, Haseen, to know and be able to use it correctly. And I am definitely on cloud 9 to have you here today. And let's see. Yes, everybody please leave a comment and thumbs up. I still remember how you held yourself accountable for sharing videos every day for months. Yes, I would go in and Melody, I didn't know what it was that I wanted to say. I didn't know how I was going to say it, but I said I was going to come online and I was going to stay online, and I did it for every day. And I've been in several other challenges now that I come on and I do it every day. And Haseen says, that's powerful. Manage one thing and one thing to leverage other things. Exactly. And Melody is saying that she's using OBS. Do I have to use OBS or can I go live directly from YouTube? Yes, you can go live directly from YouTube. You can go live directly from YouTube. If you have 50 subscribers, you can go live on your phone. If you do not have 50 subscribers, you can only go live on your laptop or your desktop. Yeah, I have gone through a lot of challenges. And let's see. And I'm so proud of you too. Yeah. So just commit and just do. Now I'm closer to 15 minutes that I said that I was going to be on. Just rambling. There is not necessarily, enough hours in the day for me to connect with all of the zillion of people on YouTube. But those who are just flipping through will just see that I was on live. And if they decide to stop and see what it is that I'm talking about today, then they will. But Melody, now that I have you here, let me just go ahead and share with you what we're doing on the community as well. And you'll know where you are with what you might need to do if you have not done so already. I'm going to pull up a screen now. It is over here. And go to my drive. I'm opening up the document now. The document should be open. Present. Final. And why is it not opening? Let's try one more time. Present, share my screen. And now it should be showing. All right, so if you can see the screen now, Melody, it is a color-coded screen. That's what I'm working on, more content. And I'll speak to you about content in just a moment, but let me just say that over to the left, you will see the participants. I think I can make this a little larger. So, all right, so I've made it a little larger, so hopefully you can see it. So over to the left, Melody, you are person number 5. You're person number 5. Remember, you're only concerning yourself with the information in your row 5. In row 5, I typically just write down the numbers. Write down the number 6, the number 1, the number 3, and number 4. The first 3 numbers are videos that you're supposed to watch. So the first one is 6. So you look here. So you will need to watch Janice's video. And I don't think she's posted anything yet. She hasn't. Now you need to watch video number 1. Video number 1 is mine. So what are you going to do there is go watch this first video. And that's not the name of it, but it's my first video. Then the second one would be Let's Go Now on YouTube. And then the third one is My Life as a YouTuber. And the playlist is The Power of 10. Now, I'm not exactly sure who. I think someone has actually written in my video spot. These are not I don't think I have a video that says my first video. But whatever the case may be, you're going to focus on just yours, Melody. So again, I just want to say that you would put a video name here, a video name here, a video name here. And now I've changed it, actually, Melody, from being a restream. Remember in the meeting, I was saying that people were not understanding what to do. So you can just post a playlist as opposed to a restream, because that watch hour is a watch hour regardless. Regardless as to what you do, we're looking for watched hours. So whether you do a restream or whether you do a playlist, it was just easier to put in, for me, a restream. But for others, it may be just as easy to do a playlist. You had the meal prep one and watched it. Got it. Okay. Yes, I did a meal prep. That is the one that I did. And I don't see it posted up there, but it should be. So I think someone has posted something in the wrong place, but I'll correct that for them. Yes, Melody, you should be watching 6, 1, 3, and 4 in that order. So whoever is number 6, you should watch that as video number 1. Empowered Living is in spot 2. So that would be video number 2. And the third person that you should watch, I'm not sure, but that video. And then the number 4 will be that person's playlist. I think that you have it. If not, you can just check back with me. All right. So thank you so much, Melody, for showing up. I appreciate you. Haseen, thank you so much for showing up. I value and appreciate you as well. If you don't have any other questions for me, the one thing that I wanted to talk about today, I did, which was choose one thing, focus on one thing, do that one thing, and do that one thing well. Keep doing that one thing until you do it well enough that you don't have to think about it. Then add something more. It is easily done if you just think about one thing. Thanks, everybody. Bye, Haseen. I'm going to send you pictures right now, Haseen. Bye, Melody. Bye, Has.